Hi, everyone. Do you know that more than 50% of the patients who are diagnosed with cancer in 2024 globally will succumb to it? That is basically not acceptable. At InnoTech Precision Medicine, we're developing a first-in-class technology for better screening and diagnosis of cancer. My name is Roya Khosravifar, and I'm the CEO and a co-founder of InnoTech Precision Medicine. I left my professor position at Harvard Medical School to dedicate myself to developing better cancer screening and early diagnosis. I believe that with timely and accurate detection of these cancer biomarkers, we can actually impact patient survival and save lives and improve patient outcome. So the problem is that currently, for some cancers, screening is just observational by watchful waiting, or it's one-dimensional, looking at just one class of disease biomarkers. But cancer is a complex disease. With its all different shapes and forms, cancer is caused as a result of accumulations of many genetics, epigenetics, proteomics, and other cellular and extracellular events that happens. And therefore, in order to be able to detect cancer early and have a good strategy for cancer screening, we need to have a technology that can be multi-omics and detect different classes of disease biomarkers simultaneously and from easily collectible specimens. So that's what we're doing at InnoTech. At InnoTech, we're developing the first-in-class multi-omic diagnostics that can detect different classes of biomarkers simultaneously based on our patented technology. Our technology includes a disposable that complexes different biomarkers for different diseases. So we have disease-specific microfluidic cartridges, and we have a portable device that is actually very easy to use, so we can place it in doctors' offices for people who are minimally trained medical technicians or hygienists to be able to use the device. In addition, our technology is powered by AI with decision algorithms that can decide on the presence or absence of the biomarkers based on the algorithm and then provide simple data to the clinician. Our flagship technology is for head and neck cancer screening, which is currently observational. So, however, we do know what the biomarkers, the gene and protein biomarkers for head and neck cancer screening is. So at InnoTech, we have developed a diagnostic workflow for detection of proteins and genes at very low limits of detection from the same specimen. And we have done it for several different indications, including for head and neck cancer. Our goal is to have this test at the dentist's office initially so that the dental hygienist at the beginning of a hygiene appointment can take the saliva or a buccal swab and put it on the disposable and disease-specific cartridge, and within 45 minutes, by the time that the dentist sees the patient, the results will be provided and the dentist can speak to the patient and have informed decision making. So for our beachhead market of head and neck cancer, the global market is about $5.7 billion. And for those 23 million Americans who are at high risk of developing head and neck cancer, the market is about $2.3 billion. We anticipate that by year 4 post-launch of our product, by capturing about 10% of the high-risk population and having about 5,000 devices devices in dentist offices, we can have a revenue of about $51 million. However, our interest is in oncology, and for oncology, cancer screening and diagnosis. The total global market for cancer diagnosis is over $100 million, and for those cancers that we have known and validated biomarkers, but currently the disease is detected only by observational strategies or by single biomarkers, the market is over $13 billion. So our business model is a razor blade model, and we not only generate a significant amount of revenue from our disposable, but we can also generate revenue from the sale of our device, having annual service contracts for our device, as well as licensing for other indications such as neurodegenerative diseases and cardiovascular diseases and other complex indications that basically it requires multi-omics detection for in vitro diagnostics. Our go-to-market strategy is divided to pre-FDA and post-FDA strategies. Pre-FDA, we are engaging key opinion leaders. We plan to have pilot studies at multiple centers, major medical centers, and we plan to publish the results in high-impact journals and also present at major clinical conferences. Post-FDA, we will continue our pre-FDA activities, but we will also have an aggressive marketing strategy, and we will basically have social media and traditional media advertisements so that the patients and clinicians can hear about our product, and patients can actually ask about our tests from their clinician. In addition, we will have engagements with major medical device distributors, and we will work with contract research organizations for marketing and sale to have distribution and marketing and sale of our product. In terms of competitive landscape, as I mentioned earlier, head and neck cancer screening currently is observational. So basically, the dentist or primary care physician, through observational testing, when they observe signs and symptoms of the head and neck cancer, or the patient goes to them with complaints about signs and symptoms of head and neck cancer, the clinician can take a swab, a buccal swab, or take saliva and submit it to central laboratories or CLIA labs that are specialized for looking at the genes that are involved in head and neck cancer. In addition, they could also send the patient to a medical oncologist or dental oncologist to take a biopsy and send it to pathology for cytology or looking at the protein biomarkers. InnoTech is the only company that we have the patented technology for looking at genes and proteins simultaneously from the same specimen. And in addition, we are developing our device to be for point of care. This is the version 1 of our device, and it can be placed in dentist offices and also PCP offices, so within 45 minutes, the results will be available. We have protected our technology with patents and trademarks. Our main patent for detection of multiple different classes of disease biomarkers from the same specimen simultaneously was issued last year in US, and we're protecting this technology internationally in many different jurisdictions. We also have continuation patents and additional provisional and patent applications, as well as intend to use trademarks for our technology. So for the next phase of our development, we're seeking $3 million to design lock our integrated technology and develop a small batch of manufacturing for analytical and clinical validation. We have had tractions from many organizations in US, and we've raised over $1.4 million in non-dilutive funding, and we have also raised $200,000 from an angel investor. We have a strong leadership team with expertise in molecular diagnostics, translational medicine, business development, device design and engineering, product development and commercialization, as well as patent and business strategy. We are supported with a strong advisory board with business development and commercialization expertise, as well as with a dental oncologist who's a dean at a dental school, and he has connections with many major dental groups and insurance companies that he's introducing us to. We're also working with molecular pathologists at Harvard Medical School and Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center who are experts in development of molecular diagnostics. Thank you very much for your time. Let's save lives together. And please let me know if you have any questions through email, and I will also be here to answer any questions. Thank you very much.